you. You may not consider yourself to be a hoarder, but is your phone packed full of photos and videos and other digital junk? We've got Bill Vickery here, the founder and president of Just Call Bill. Welcome.
Good morning.
I was letting you look through my phone a little bit. I'm an offender, aren't I?
You are. You are. Yep. But
how many pictures? All the data's full.
yeah, I think I saw what over. Do you want me to tell?
Yeah, that's fine.
It's like over 15,000 photos on your phone.
Okay, well, I might need them later.
Well, you might, but then you can store them other places and still keep them safe.
Yeah, well, so you're saying just like your house only has a certain amount of storage space, your phone is limited too?
Absolutely, yes.
And once you reach a certain point, you pay for the extra storage, and then you're saying just identify some digital hogs and get ahead of this, right?
Yes, absolutely.
The first one that takes up most of your data storage, not surprisingly, it's the photos and videos. How do we clear them out?
So part of it is learning how to, one, just kind of go through them periodically and see you took 15 pictures of your feet or carpet and things that are just you didn't know you took, but then be able to store them somewhere else off the phone. So whether that's a different cloud, a thumb drive, a CD, or even on your desktop computer.
I just need more clouds, then, is what you're saying.
Well, you could, but why pay for it if you don't have to?
Okay, so you get in there, and there's some that you can certainly trim down. There are even thumb drives and things that you could store the pictures on if you don't like the cloud being your only option.
Right.
What another hog that we might not think about too much is voicemail, but that stays in there.
It does. So once if you ever called someone and it says you can't leave a message because their mailbox is full, well, that's because they haven't managed their voicemail inbox. And so what happens is when you delete a voicemail, it goes to a deleted folder, and then it stays there forever until you delete it. So it's maxed out the storage space, so you have to go in the deleted folder and delete the deleted.
Okay, so don't just delete the message, although I'm sure I don't even delete the messages. Text messages are next. It's nice to see the chain of conversations because you can go back and go, oh, what was that thing they were telling me I should watch or whatever it is. But you say, unless you need them, you got to go through these and delete them.
Exactly. So it's like anything, like in your house, there's only one way that it gets organized is that you do it or you hire somebody to do it. So in your text messages, go through and look and, oh, wow, I haven't talked to that person in 3 months or 6 months. Or so again, go through and periodically clean it up.
And then just the apps that sit on your phone. These take up more room than people probably realize. And you're probably not using a lot of these.
Yes. So a lot of I tell people, oh, well, when it updated the software, it put apps on my phone. No, it doesn't. So there's only 3 ways an app goes on your phone. 1, it came on your phone. 2, you put it there, or you gave your phone to someone else and they put it on. So make sure, like you said, that the apps on there are the ones you want and that you'll use.
Okay, and you can always download it again, I guess, if you clean out too much.
Yes.
We've got to get out of this hoarding mentality because I'm going to use those things someday.
Someday.
All right. People also are thinking about this time of year. Maybe they're going to gift a phone. Maybe they're going to ask Santa for a phone. But you say there's some things we need to consider before asking Santa for a phone.
I get this question asked a lot. Matter of fact, I just did a class yesterday. And so many times I ask a lot of questions. So what do you want to do on your phone? How do you currently use your phone? What's your budget? You can buy a smartphone for $100 or $2,000. So it really depends on what you want to do on your phone to determine what phone to buy.
And I liked you said that peer pressure is a thing. You'll get people that come to you and they'll be like, well, my friends are like, my phone is so old. Well,
yeah,
maybe that works
it might
for
be,
you.
oh, my daughter says I should get a new phone, or my best friend. And the first question I ask is, well, are they going to buy it for you? Because it's expensive and it might not be the right one for you. So it's jokingly, but it is real that adult peer pressure is out there.
Yeah, they got to have the nicest, the latest and greatest. And is 5 years really the mark, though? Because I'm sure I've had this. I mean, just based on the photos alone, it has to be more than 5 years.
It's probably in that 5 to 7 year time frame. I just met a lady yesterday that had an iPhone 6. It still works, but it won't update.
Yeah.
So what happens is, again, how do you want to use the phone?
Maybe it works for you.
Exactly.
All right, excellent. So there's some signs if you need to get a new one. Also, for working with you, your company offers technology education services for senior adults and families, and you put on classes all over the place. You're willing to help anybody one-on-one too.
Yes, right at the kitchen table.
All right, makes it a nice way for somebody to get caught up to speed on some of the things. They'd rather use their phone better. So, Bill, we certainly appreciate you. You give us lots of good advice, and people can call you at the number on screen, or they can find you online. We'll have a link to Just Call Bill on accesscarolina.com. Now go clean out your phones, everyone.